Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 14. Thank you to everyone who participated in the discussion board last week. I just finished reading them and grading them, and I have to say, thoroughly enjoyed actually the live videos. So, thank you for those of you that did take the effort of putting in the live video and realizing, you know what, you don't have to be perfect, just put it out there. Actually, shows a lot of skill for those of you that did that you were able to integrate what you've been learning about evidence based practice into, conversation so that you were comfortable talking about it. And even if you say some ums and ohs and stuff like that, so do I. That's fine. But it really does show your understanding of the material when you did that. So thank you for those. And also, I've been interacting with you through emails and discussion posts and assignments. So it's really nice to be reminded that you're actual people and then to see you because you guys see me, but I don't see you that often. And then when I do see you, then I'm like, oh, that's what you look like. I thought you looked different in my head. So this is fun. I enjoyed that. So thank you very much. I will try and get to the lit reviews in a couple of days. I am a little behind on grading. I am right now touring upstate New York, looking at colleges with my 17-year-old daughter. Look, there she is. Hi. And so that's keeping me busier than I thought it would. But I will try and get that towards the end of the week. Okay. So now you've met my daughter. You met my son a couple of weeks ago if you actually watch my videos. And of course, you've met the dog. I'm going to have to get the dog in the next videos just so you make sure on week 15 you see my Lulu. So I hope things are well. Let's take a quick peek about what you have to do this week. It's really actually not too much. So here we are in week 14. Make sure you look right here. Let's look on announcements. Make sure you do read this announcement from Dr. Ostrander about registration. He wanted to make sure you had you looked at that. So go back to the announcement page and make sure that you see that. Okay, and then here under learning activities, you have an e-poster presentation. Basically, this is a template of the literature review you just did for me. Just make sure you do it, and it should be reflective of the literature review. I think we have a nice template here, and then we have some videos that'll help you be able to do this. Very simple, okay? And if you could, you just put it in this format, okay? Any questions, you can give me a call about that, an email about that, but that seems pretty self-explanatory. Again, your quiz, we have 2 quizzes, chapter 17 and 18, almost at the end of that book. So make sure you get those done. And looking ahead, next week is a final exam. So make sure that you are up to date on your quizzes. Again, as it suggests right there, if you want to review for that final exam, taking those quizzes again would be a good idea. I think I've explained this before. I only see the results of the quizzes. I don't see which questions you're missing. I just see the results, and if you keep taking them and you get a great grade, then I don't know if you're having any problems. But if you find yourself when you take the quizzes having difficulties with a certain concept, like I don't understand internal validity, and what does internal validity mean, or what is the difference between reliability and validity in research, like that's the type of stuff that I'd be happy to explain to you in this type of format. I can set up a WebEx meeting, I can set up a phone call. Again, that's the piece that we're missing because we are in the online environment, and I don't get to see what concepts you're having difficulty with. If we were in person, I could probably read your faces if you were looking at me. I know whenever I teach, like if students are looking at me like this, I know they're not getting it, and I better change the way I'm teaching it. And unfortunately, I don't get to see you guys going like this, But you can email me if something is confusing. I'd be happy to explain it to you. I've been teaching this for 8 years. I'll talk research until your ears fall off. Absolutely love it. But anyway, that's it. It's week 14. We got one more week of this. And I hope you're having a good summer and trying to enjoy it even though you're in school. But I guess you'll have a couple of weeks off between classes. I think that's what they told me. It's going to start very, very soon. But you know what? This isn't forever. It'll get there. You'll graduate and you'll be practicing soon. So I will talk to you next week. Okay, and have a great week. Email me if you have any concerns. I will try and have the lit reviews back for you this weekend at the latest. Okay, I just have to kind of figure out when I can actually do all this. Okay, take care. Bye bye. And go up here and stop the recording.